In 1975, a 50-year-old bricklayer died laughing while watching an episode of the TV show The Goodies. His widow wrote to the cast of the show to thank them for making her husband's final moments so pleasant. A Green Bay Packers fan used to donate blood often to afford tickets to games. He learned later on that he had a potentially fatal blood disease that was preventable through blood donation. He had unknowingly been saving his life the entire time. Taking magic mushrooms just once can permanently change a person's personality, even as an adult. In 2003, a teen with cancer died because his naturopathic doctor assured his parents he will cure his cancer with photoluminescence. Taking a vial of blood from him, exposing it to ultraviolet light from a device, injecting the treated blood back in a hydrogen peroxide solution. He died 9 days later. Albertville, France, electricity is powered by Beaufort cheese. Since whey is unnecessary to make Beaufort cheese, bacteria is added to the whey. This transforms the whey into biogas. This gas is then fed through an engine which heats water to 90 centigrade, which is 194 degrees Fahrenheit, to generate 2,800 million whey per year of electricity. Angelina Jolie purchased 60,000 hectares of Cambodian land that was infiltrated by poachers and turned it into a wildlife reserve. Some of the former poachers were employed as rangers. An Iraqi man moved to Australia and used the welfare system as income. Some years later, he became successful and wrote a check for more than $18,000 to the Australian government. Every cent that he received from the government. China goes through 80 billion pairs of disposable chopsticks a year. 20 million trees are cut every year to meet Chinese demand for chopsticks. Farted on a plane and tried to cover up the smell by lighting matches, causing an emergency landing. In helmet from the Battle of Marathon 490 BC found with the warrior's skull inside. Many ancient Egyptian pharaohs were overweight and unhealthy. In contrast to their typical depiction, that was likely due to a sugary diet of alcohol, bread, and honey. Someone in Colorado is breaking into homes, stealing snacks, namely Hot Pockets, and watching animations. He steals no cash or valuables, only snacks. There is service in Boulder, Colorado called hangover helpers that will come to your place, clean up after a party night, bring Gatorade and cook breakfast, all for just $20 per person. A woman won $1.3 million lottery. She hid it from her husband and immediately divorced him to avoid giving him half. He found out and sued. Due to a family code statute that penalizes spouses for falsifying data about their property during divorce, judge ordered her to give him 100% of the winnings. Instead of 19 questions, such as do we have the right patient? Or what operation are we performing? Can reduce surgical deaths by more than 40%. 70% of Iran's science and engineering students comprise women. Adopting is considered taboo in Korea. And because of this, South Korea's orphans are almost never adopted unless a foreigner adopts them. An American magician in the 1900s acted as a Chinese man for his show and never broke character in public, even using a translator when speaking to journalists. He died on stage after a trick went wrong. His last words were, "Oh my God, something has happened, lower the curtain." The IKEA headquarters in Delft, Netherlands had to stop offering their £1 breakfast during the weekends because the highways couldn't handle the traffic it attracted. In 25 BCE, ancient Romans developed a formula for making concrete used especially in underwater work, a formula that is essentially the same as the one used today.